Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Arcanine. Arcanine is one of my absolute favourite Pokemon of all time. It is an absolutely fantastic Pokemon. It has base 110 attack, base 100 special attack, base 95 speed, relatively good defences, good HP, access to some good abilities, access to some very good moves as well, and honestly I absolutely love it. Now, this is an update video because Arcanine has got, or Arcanine, however you say it, has got an update in having more moves. It's now I'll try that again. It has more access to moves now. This is one of our updates, so I'm updating the video. Now, if you want to check out the previous video, please do go up to the card in the corner of the video. You can go and check that out at the end of the video. Obviously, I'd recommend you stick around and watch these sets first before checking that out. Whilst I'm also plugging the channel, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, that would really make my day. I would really appreciate it. So, moving back to Arcanine. Arcanine is a fantastic Pokemon. The first set I've gone for is probably my most typical set that I run for Arcanine. We've got the Rocky Helmet here. So the Rocky Helmet allows for you, when you're hit by a contact move, it allows for the opponent to take a little bit of damage, which can work very nicely in conjunction with the Intimidate, which will lower the attack of the opposing Pokemon. So you can switch Arcanine in and potentially get some damage on some different Pokemon. Move-wise, I've gone for Morning Sun. Now this allows for you to have some effective healing ability on yourself. That will help you essentially. You've got Will-O-Wisp, which will allow you to burn the opposing Pokemon. Again, really helping you on that defensive front, allowing for you to do that Rocky Helmet damage as well. We've got Extreme Speed, which is a powerful normal type move, obviously plus priority, so it will likely go first. And then Flare Blitz as a strong stab, fire type move just to hit a variety of Pokemon. EV-wise, there are a few ways of running this. So you could run this as max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, possibly even max HP and max attack. You could run it as max HP and max defense with a impish nature if you wanted to. In fact, that's probably the one I would recommend the most, to run this as a fully defensive set. If you was to put the leftovers on this, you could potentially even go for a specially defensive set to allow you to be kind of more on the tankish side on both defenses. Moving on to our second Arcanine, we have a Life Orb set on here. Now this buddies up with the Flame Charge on here. Now base 95 speed is good, but also there are a lot of Pokemon that outspeed you. So if you can get that Flame Charge to increase your speed by one stage, that will allow you to go to about 460 something speed, which will make sure that you are faster than the vast majority of Pokemon. I've gone for Justified as the ability. So your attack is raised by one stage after being attacked by a Dark type move. Now, if you can predict a Dark type move is coming, you can switch in on that and then have your Justified activate. Now, you could always go for no item on here, particularly because there are now a lot of moves that do rely on you having an item. So things like Knockoff, you've got Poltergeist, you've got Corrosive Gas. So a few moves now that are run quite commonly, meaning that you might be able to get off without having an item on here, but I have gone for the Life Orb just to increase up your power. Now, that's up to you. Move-wise, Flame Charge, as I said, to get that increase in your speed. I've got Body Slam on here. Now, that allows for you to potentially get the paralysis on the opposing Pokemon, halving their speed and also having the chance to fully paralyze them. Play Rough as a powerful fairy type attack that hits a variety of different Pokemon. And finally, Wild Charge, which is again a really powerful move and is a electric type move, allowing for you to hit those water types for super effective damage, because obviously they are a problem for you. EVs, I've gone for max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. If you want to, you can definitely go for the adamant nature here. It's entirely up to you based on what your speed tiers are looking like. The third set we have for Arcanine is a Throat Spray set. So Arcanine gets access to Hyper Voice, allowing for it to be able to increase its special attack stat by one stage using the Throat Spray. So Hyper Voice is a sound-based move. Throat Spray, when you use a sound-based move, activates, allowing for a +1 in special attack, if you didn't know. We've also got Flash Fire, allowing for your fire-type attacks to do more damage if you're hit by a fire-type attack, and also it can work very effectively in giving you a fire immunity. Once you've got your Throat Spray activated, you've then got a variety of moves which you can choose. So you can choose Hyper Voice. You've got Dragon Pulse, which is strong dragon type attack. It's a vast variety of Pokemon. And also, as it's on a Arcanine, it's unlikely you're going to see a Fairy type switch in onto the Arcanine. So Dragon Pulse is relatively free. I'm not saying it's never going to happen, but it's relatively unlikely to happen because Fairy types typically don't have the coverage to hit things like Fire types. Then you've got Flamethrower, which is your strong stab fire type attack. If you get that Flash Fire, obviously that's doing more power, yeah, it's doing more damage. And finally, the new move that Arcanine's got access to is Scorching Sands. So Scorching Sands, 30% chance to burn the opposing Pokemon, so that could be very effective there. And it's also a ground type attack, hitting a variety of Pokemon such as rock types, which can be a problem for you. EV's gone for max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. So yeah, you want to be as fast as you possibly can with this set. Hopefully outspeeding those base 100 speed Pokemon are plus speed invested. Get that Throat Spray activated, and then you can go to town with your +1 special attack. Basically 450 attack, which should do quite a bit of damage. Might work really well as a late game sweeper. Sorry. And finally, we have a Choice Band Dynamax set. So on here, we have Close Combat, which when you Dynamax returns to Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stat. Flare Blitz, your strong, powerful fire-type attack. It can allow you to set up the Sun, which will reduce the impact of Water-type moves, which obviously you are weak to. You've got Bulldoze, which is a strong ground-type move, or relatively strong ground-type move, but it's best in the aspect that it turns to Max Quake, increasing up your special defense, and then Iron Head, increasing up your defense stat. Now, I do believe that Arcanine does get access to a flying type move. I think Aerial Ace. It does get access to Aerial Ace as well, but I do believe that's a transfer move. So if you want to increase up the speed on Arcanine instead of the defenses, then that's something you definitely can go for. I put Intimidate again as the ability just because most of the time when you intimidate a Pokemon, if they attack you, you're not going to take as much damage, and also as they're intimidated, they might well switch out because of the lowered attack stats. So Intimidate can work quite nicely in allowing for you to get the free first turn of setup. Now, obviously, do look out for Ghost types when using your Close Combat Max Knuckle, because they will just wall that completely. Choice Band, if you didn't know, when your Dynamax is not activated, so that allows for you to be able to set up whatever you want to do, and then when you come out of that, you'll have to choose a move with your Choice Band. EVs, max attack, max speed, jolly nature, more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. You could always go max HP, max attack if you wanted to. It's quite a versatile set based on what you want to do. Anyways, that is all for Arcanine. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out for here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.